She used to be classy, all full-figured and sepia tone. I marvel at grainy photographs of her turn-of-the-century splendor. They made museums of her beauty. Once upon a time, Los Angeles was a lady. But ever since that Muscle Beach Prince Charming, complete with scruffy half-beard and rose-colored aviators, came and swept her off her feet, she's been playing damsel in distress. Blackened beaches line the contours of her inner thighs like dirty margins. She has potholes in her plot lines, tar seams all over her asphalt streets, hiding the scars the Beverly Hills plastic surgeons left when they tried to stitch together too many stories written in mismatched architecture. She's getting drunk off misplaced compliments. She stumbles through Hollywood at 2 in the afternoon looking for cheap thrills. Families from Iowa cock Nikon Coolpix cameras in her face, and she smiles. I know you want more of me. I'm fucking beautiful. But as she struts down the star-covered sidewalk, I see the places where her cold shoulders have worn down. Spots in her stature that are just a little crooked, like the pigeon toe in her walk, exaggerated by her 6-inch heels. She's stumbling backwards. An almost lover she carries around her neck strips her down at night. But I would build her up in the morning. I would undress her with much more subtle slips of the tongue than that leathery, tanning oil-toting cliché she's been dating. I want to take off her artificially tourist-tinted contact lenses. One the Santa Monica Pier, the other the Walk of Fame. Tell her her eyes are more beautiful in broken beer bottle green. I want to rip off that $4,000 dress. Remove her smooth spandex second skin, because what lie underneath are pockmarked bullet wounds, creating a map of herself so detailed her arteries trace the outline of each vertebra, veins beating blood filled with whispered breaths of, I love you. But I can't tell her I love her until I can feel the weight of her honesty stripped of its helium-inflated ego resting against my body. I will not tell her I love her until she stops quoting contradictions, hypocrisy dripping from her Botox lips like all the food she spits out in a never-ending attempt to be more appealing. I will not tell her I love her until she falls into me, and when her mascara runs down her face in full-fledged tidal waves, I'll let her cry. I'll tell her, don't cover your scars. Let them glisten in the sunlight. They tell stories. Sob until the facade is gone, until the sun comes up over the smog, and I will cover your tears in rose petals from sidewalk vendors at stoplights. I'll polish the facets of her until the elegance in each imperfection outweighs her insecurities, so I don't catch her crumbling again. I don't need her in pieces. I can handle her whole.